With TK Gaming on the left-hand side, and on the right-hand side, we got Team Rocket Gaming. Now, with that, first bands coming out are going to be Jax, Leeson, and Nidalee on TK Gaming's side. Very strong bands, especially don't want to be having that Nidalee Spear or the carry from Jax. So we're taking that out. But on the right-hand side, we're getting rid of Braum and Lulu, trying to take out the supports from Sifu. So we don't want to give the strong picks to Sifu, but also Wukong. It looks like Team Rocket Gaming's been doing their research on TK, and they know how strong Captain Pudgy can be on Wukong. So taking that out, they don't want to give Sifu either Lulu or Braum or Kachu for that matter, or Symmetrics for Lulu. So targeted bans that are straight out. First pick being that Morgana. Definitely want to be taking that out. But on the right hand side, taking that Kha'Zix and Orianna. So definitely over on TK's side, I don't know what they're going to be doing. They're taking out some strong champions that it looks like they're trying to center their team around that Wukong and Orianna pick. But over on the left-hand side, we're seeing a picks of Malzahar. Very strong middle pick, along with Zilean. Free GA for the ultimate. So we're going to have to see how that goes as these picks do come out. We might even see a Sona for support. Keep Nguyen in that middle. Not Nguyen, sorry, I apologize about that. But Symmetrics going with the J4, switching out, just hovering over it. Now, what other picks can we see while we're going into this? Possibly even, besides the Orianna, what the heck am I even talking about? I apologize, Orianna has been picked. But as the locks do come in, it is going to be a Caitlyn for Nguyen and also Renekton for Symmetrics. Seeing how well he does coming into this. But an odd pick for Ragnaros coming in, hovering over that Skarner, but trying to actually counter Renekton and actually taking that top Rise or even possibly that Aurelia pick. So, Transcendent Blades is always a good thing. Definitely TR Gaming having to look the stronger picks, though. Misfortune, I can't really agree with that. And it's going to be a locked in. You could have gone with a Lucian or even a Tristana or something a lot stronger. In my personal opinion, Misfortune, she's strong, but she's not as strong as other carries. Now, Sifu definitely hovering over the Nocturne for Captain Pudgy, and Kachu going with LeBlanc pick. Now, over on TK Gaming's side is looking really strong, coming out from the assassination pick of LeBlanc, and also Nocturne with the Paranoia. So we're going to have to watch that, along with Dominus from Renekton, the ace in the hole. Gotta always love it, because you can't outrun it. And also Nguyen coming in with Soul Shackles. Now, also on Team Rocket's side, we have Command Shockwave, Transcendent Blades, and Solar Flare. So, going to have to be watching out a lot of AoE coming out from Team Rocket Gaming. But the stronger side still looking in TK's favor, along with the tankiness. So, as the switches do happen, we do have a 3-minute delay. I don't know about you guys, but I'm looking forward to this. This is going to be the revenge pick-off. Best of 5 coming into this. Who can take the best of 5 going into the finale? Will TK Gaming actually go into the finals versus Blue Card Reggie and take it all? Or will TK or Team Rocket Gaming go home crying? Like I said, send us your predictions at TDog_esports. And I'll see you on the Rift in a little bit. As we do get on to the Rift, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to announce this is the finals. And if you guys do have a fan favorite, always make sure to tweet us at TDog_esports. That's where we have all the updates and everything exciting. Now, coming into this game, now the stats for Nguyen on Caitlyn is incredible. Going no deaths on week 7, as both going as Lucian 6-0-5. And also Caitlyn going 5-0-3. But they're going to catch out Ragnaros actually having to flash 2 flashes over onto Symmetrix and the Kachu, but they're having to back out, and it goes in favor of Team Rocket Gaming. Now, trying to catch it out a little bit, trying to ping that red buff, trying to protect it a little bit. They're having to back off now because it did not work. They weren't able to catch out Aurelia with that Ruthless Predator. Now, as this game goes in, it's going to set back TK Gaming a little bit, but not much as they do go into it. Now, for the middle, Oriana's already there. LeBlanc is not for Kachu. He's going to be behind on CS just a little bit coming into it. But as both teams set up, doesn't look like there's going to be any invades after that first failed attempt. But as we do go into this, just want to keep in mind, Nguyen is the player to be looking up for the featured matchup on bottom. Nguyen and Sifu versus Mr. Gun and Dean. These guys are the featured matchup of this game, ladies and gentlemen, and I cannot stress it more than enough. These people are exceptional players coming into these leagues. And let me actually get this all situated around. Junglers in the middle, top at top, and in the middle we have for it LeBlanc versus Oriana for the middle, and on bottom we got the bottom lane of Mr. Gun Dean on Team Rocket Gaming versus Sifu Nguyen. On bottom and top we have Symmetrix as the Renekton, Ragnaros onto the Aurelia. And in jungle, we have Captain Pudgy on Nocturne and Stranger on to the Kha'Zix. So, as we do go into this, what are your predictions for these games? I want to hear it. End us tweeting at TDog_esports, or even tweet me at TDog_Clisis. That is CLISIS. So, make sure you find me. But the Dark Bindings are landing, and also Daybreak Shields are landing too onto Sifu and Dean. Now, for these, but what is this? The stun goes out onto Symmetrix, and will it be enough? The Q from Symmetrix was not going to be enough, and that is going to be First Blood going in favor of Stranger for Team Rocket Gaming. Now, Symmetrix is a support player. Talking with TK Gaming, they have a lot of stronger players. They more focus on the bottom lane and middle than really top lane. Top lane being the weakest of the team. So if Team Rocket is going to be focusing on their weakest spot, that is what they're going to have to do. Now, but the Zenith Blade does go on to Nguyen, and the Black Shield is already on it, minimizing a lot of that magic damage coming from Misfortune. So we're going to have to see how this plays in favor for him. But First Blood already going in favor of Team Rocket Gaming, so kind of have to see how that goes for them. Can the bottom and the middle actually pick up the slack for Symmetrix, or will they fall behind also? Now, looking at the CS, Nguyen has always been one of those carries that has excelled in CS. As you guys can see, it is 33-14. Misfortune or Dean is already getting pressured under Nguyen. And when it comes down to it, it's just so much pressure coming out from Caitlyn. You got that reach of your E, and there's not much that Dean can do in this situation. Just like week 7, he's getting pressured more than he can right now, and there's nothing that he can do. Now it's already 38-22. But also in top lane, even with that one death behind, Symmetrix is actually focusing on that CS and has led it by 8. Unfortunately, Aurelia has that Doran's Blade. And one thing I want to look at, as Aurelia is really low right now, and it looks like Symmetrix is not going to chase it. Taking a look at middle, as Fnaco is already ahead of Kachu by a sizable amount, 41 CS to 29, insanely, and the jungle's matching up pretty well. And it looks like Nocturne taking out the Mazard Razors as Kha'Zix is going for the Spirit Stone. Symmetrix doing a lot of damage onto Ragnaros. It looks like Ragnaros did not want to back after he got that first kill, and he kept ahead, trying to farm that CS, trying to keep that lead. But as Symmetrix comes to the lane, he's still ahead, 37 to 29, being that very good lead. Dark Bindings landing, but no follow-up from Nguyen and Sifu. More Dark Bindings landing as just Nguyen is focusing on CS right now. Definitely showing how strong his presence is lane right now, as he is now 55 CS to 32. And if you take a look at the gold, he's already at 2K gold total to Dean's 1700, now reaching 1800. So looks like Nguyen already has enough, being at 1600 gold, 1700 gold, already has enough for BF Sword if he goes the route of Bloodthirster, or possibly 1300. So he is already ahead by a sizable amount. If he backed now, he would still be in that lead and possibly taking that first kill in favor of him. And it's like I said before, the focus is going to be on middle and bottom for TK Gaming. And if Team Rocket Gaming wants to take the advantage, they need to put more pressure on top lane and put pressure onto Symmetrix, seeing that he has already died once. But these teams have already faced off, and it looks like Symmetrix is not in a good situation either, as he does go down with Transcendence Blades and Ignite. So, with that, it is now 2-0 for Ragnaros as he does go in, and that is going to be 2600 gold to 2K. So he already has that lead, but it does look like Symmetrix is actually trying to go the damage route, trying to get a little bit more damage, stay in that lane. But what he needs to do now is actually go. But Command Shockwave does go down onto Kachu, and it's actually going to pop the passive of LeBlanc. But it will not be enough damage, and is able to escape as more damage does go down onto middle tower. A lot of damage coming out from Fnaco going onto Kachu, and a lot of pressure going at it. As we do see a ping coming out from Captain Pudgy saying, hey, I'm coming to help you. And it does look like it's going to try to set up a little bit of a gank as Orianna does back out, sensing something is up, trying to take a little bit of farm and try to catch up in lane, seeing that she's already ahead. Now, for Team Rocket Gaming, they have a strong middle lane presence and a top lane presence, and for to win a game, you have to have at least a good strong presence, at least 2 out of the 3 lanes, so your jungle can focus on the weakest lane. And for that, already being 2 kills ahead in favor for Team Rocket Gaming, they're looking very strong. Not to mention the CS advantage for Orianna in middle lane. So, as we do go into this, keep in mind, I do think that Team Rocket will have a strong presence, but when it comes to team fighting, TK Gaming always has that initial. As we see a little bit of counter jungling do come in. Now, we are going to be seeing Stranger come in as the Daybreak Shield and Zenith Blade do come in. The Solar Flare does go land on Nguyen. Sifu is going to try to land onto it, but it is not going to help with the Summer's Heal going down. Nguyen actually going to be caught out a little bit as the flash was used, but it will go in favor of a double kill going for Caitlyn. For Dean, I apologize, for Misfortune. So, now looking very, very strong. That is a Team Rocket Gaming that has stepped up their A game ever since Week 7, and they want to take down TK Gaming. Symmetric should not be trading right now as we look at the top lane. Trying to pop his ultimate, just trying to stay his presence in lane, but it's not going to be enough, and he's going to fall behind, now having to recall and giving more CS to Ragnaros. More presence as Kachu actually is trying to help out top lane. And I apologize about that. Do have a bottle of water right by my side and always have to take a drink. Just trying to refresh my voice for the audience. And keeping my energy up is always a good thing. As we do look, middle lane was trying to help out top lane a little bit. So Kachu was trying to put a little bit more pressure on top lane. But that allowed Aurelia to back off Ragnaros to spend a little bit of that gold. Now looking at, already has ninja tabbies, so it has that little bit of more tankiness. 10% basic attacks from Symmetrics, and with Renekton really relying on his auto attacks, it's but at bottom it is another kill going in favor of Team Rocket Gaming. A double kill. That is a second double kill going in favor of Dean. Dean is definitely not choking today. And with that, that is going to be enough pressure for Team Rocket Gaming to actually take the first dragon of the game. With that, is now 6 kills ahead for Team Rocket Gaming and 4,000 gold lead with the first dragon of the game going in favor of Team Rocket Gaming. Can TK Gaming actually pick up, or will Team Rocket Gaming actually take this lead and go all the way home with it? Top lane, we're looking Symmetrics actually taking a lot of damage from Transcendence Blades as the first tower of the game does go in favor again to Team Rocket Gaming. We still have that 4,000 gold lead, ladies and gentlemen. And there is not much that Symmetrics can do up against this already strong Aurelia. Now 92 CS to 75. And having that longsword and ruby crystal, having that tankiness along with the ninja tabbies. So there is not much that Symmetrics can do in this situation. Having that 10% already reduced damage from his basic attacks is just going to be already behind, and there, like I said, not much that Symmetrics can do in this situation. Command Shockwave was missed as Kachu is going to go on to Fanatico, but the clone isn't going to help as Kachu is going to go down, and the kill does go in favor of Fanatico. But Paranoia Captain Pudgy is going to pick up the kill and possibly almost picking up a second kill, but the leap from Kha'Zix is not going to be enough. Putting some pressure in that middle lane, just trying to get another tower, being it's now 1-to-1 towers, and it looks like TK Gaming is now going to step up their game, putting a little bit of pressure, but teleport onto middle ward as Zenith Blade barely misses. Ragnaros is going to come down and going to put a lot of damage onto Sifu as Morgana does drop along with Captain Pudgy, so that is going to be a third double kill for Dean. So Dean is definitely not choking, but it is going to go in favor. Second tower of the game going in favor of Team Rocket Gaming. A lot of damage is coming out, and in this situation, you already have a fed Misfortune, and there's not much that TK Gaming can do in this situation, now being 5,000 gold behind. Symmetrics actually putting a lot of damage on that tower, and it is going to be the second tower of the game. Now, you can never count TK Gaming out, even though they are 8 kills behind. You can never count them out, because when you take one tower, they'll take another. They keep the objectives strong. Just like in Week 8, when they went up against GG Lords, they lost a dragon, but they made up for it in 3 towers. So we're going to have to see if TK Gaming can actually replay what they did in Week 7 and Week 8 as we go into this game. Now, already looking at it, Symmetrics already has that T-Mat, and really already has 2 of the 3 items already built for Triforce. So the damage is insane for Aurelia right now, and it's actually taken 2 of TK Gaming's members to put some pressure under Aurelia, because there's not much they can do. Captain Pudgy just trying to hold the lane, keep that tower. Now, it already is in favor of TK Gaming side in top lane, even though he is behind 2 kills. He is facing a very strong Aurelia, and with that, Missile Gun is going to try to come in for a little bit of damage, but it's not good. Oh, and a slice and dice away. Looks like Strangler is going to try to pick up the kill. Domination is not going to last very much as the Ignite does go down. Paranoia is going to go on Strangler. He was chasing a little bit too much, but all those members of Team Rocket Gaming are top right now, and they were able to help out Strangler just in the nick of time before Paranoia or Captain Pudgy could put any damage onto it. So, looks like top lane, they're just trying to put some pressure on it, try to put some pressure back onto it. With that, they're going to try to be switching out, rotating middle. Now, TK Gaming can't be doing much. They're trying to defend, but with it already having all their Tier 1 towers destroyed, they're just trying to keep their heads above water, ladies and gentlemen. And this might be their chance to actually take the comeback, with all the players actually trying to recall right now, trying to spend that gold. You take a look at it, every player, even Misfortune, now actually having the time to recall and spend the gold, are above 1,000 gold. So it would be wise to actually recall right at this point and spend that gold. Newen just trying to catch up a little bit on farm. And right now, he is the strongest player. It's definitely in CS-wise. 110 to 127, 137 to 163, and the list goes on, ladies and gentlemen. Newen right now for TK Gaming side is the strongest compared to his teammates. It's just going to have to be there, as Team Rocket Gaming is going to be able to pick up that second dragon of the game, dragging it out a little bit, and that's going to be a 2-for-2 dragon for Team Rocket Gaming as the smite does go down. That is 7,000 gold lead, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, I don't see TK Gaming coming back from this, and this is the finals. So they don't want to be losing this. This isn't the weeks that they are placing for. They are the 2nd seed, losing to the 3rd seed. So definitely an upset coming from this game. And Team Rocket Gaming is definitely not blasting off again, as they have stepped up their game into this. Now, Aurelia already has Triforce built. She has the damage, and especially with that tankiness. Renekton doesn't even have Hydras yet, even though he's almost there. Having that Vamp Scepter already built, that T-Mat already built, he has 3 deaths under his belt compared to no deaths, 1 kill, and 4 assists onto Aurelia. Now, looking at middle lane, they are tied with, Aurelia already being that 1 kill ahead to that 1 death onto LeBlanc. So Orianna definitely being ahead, not only in CS, but in kills. Already having, but Kachu definitely getting caught out, and Strangler, as the Paranoia does come down. Captain Pudgy is just going to be, but the teleport is going to come down onto the ward as Captain Pudgy is definitely taking a lot of damage, as Kachu is the first one to fall as the ace in the hole does take out Mistogun, and the second person to fall onto TK Gaming is going to be Renekton, along with Sifu coming in as the third, actually Newman coming in as the third kill. Ragnaros just trying to keep his head above water, where Soul Shackle's going down, and Sifu picking up the kill, just 2 tower shots. But now, definitely a lot of damage coming on to Strangler. As Dean is taking those tower shots, he needs to get away. Orianna's shield saves a lot of that damage. Now, that was a 3-for-2 trade in favor. But no, I take that back. 4-for-2 trade into Team Rocket Gaming. Now, this is where the greed is going to come, where this is really low. The Ignite is going to go down, but Kha'Zix is going to pick up not yet another kill, bringing him to 4-0-5, already having Lizard King and Black Cleaver already built in favor of Kha'Zix. Definitely having that strong presence into these team fights, but there's not much that TK Gaming can do with this. So, with that already being 8,000 gold ahead, 2 dragons ahead, TK Gaming not looking very bleak right now. And that middle tower, tier 2 middle tower for Team TK Gaming is looking very low. Just trying to clean up the jungle a little bit. As we do get into these more games, this is going to be best of 5. So, this does allow TK Gaming to slip up a little bit, test the waters, and see what Team Rocket Gaming has to offer coming into these series. And possibly even for next season, how strong they are right now. But if you guys want to follow us on Twitter, we can be found at TDog_esports. Follow us there. And in the middle of these games or after the games have concluded, we will be doing a game giveaway for the followers. So make sure you guys are dropping a bomb on that like button, because we love giving away games, showing our support to the community and to the fans who support us. So you guys support us, we'll support you by giving away games and other prizes as weeks do come on. Now being 9,000 gold ahead, ladies and gentlemen, Team Rocket Gaming has made their presence, and there is not much that TK Gaming can do in this situation. Now, also putting a little bit of pressure onto it, but Ragnaros actually being caught out right now, so for going down onto Captain Pudgy, so that is one ultimate that is not going to be available for the team fights, which is going to put more favor into TK Gaming's side. But if you want to look at it, we're now seeing tankiness come out from Kha'Zix. So that is going to be another tanky character along with Leona. Look at how low that tier 2 middle tower, one hit even from a support, it's gonna die. They want to get away. And there's not much that TK Gaming can do in this situation. They have no presence on the map whatsoever. They have wards in the middle and in the jungle. But when it comes down to it, but Paranoia comes down onto Dean. That will be the first kill going in favor of Team Rocket Gaming. It's now 1-1, 4-4. As it does go in favor of Team Rocket Gaming, there's not much they can do, as it is going to be go 1-4 trade. Possibly even 1-5, and that is an ace going in favor of Team Rocket Gaming, and that is going to be a surrender GG.